Well, meetings between Dundee United and Aberdeen are almost always very close affairs and more often than not don't produce many goals, which is why I lost money today, wagering that there would be fewer than 3 goals in the match. After just 16 minutes, I'd lost my money. It really was a superb Premier encounter which reflects great credit on both sides. The man who won the money from me, and incidentally donated it to children in need, was commentator Jock Brown.
Dundee United attempt to retain their top spot in the Premier Division without the services of top goal scorer Darren Jackson, who's not fit enough to play. And they're also without Hamish French, David Neri and Mixu Patalainen. So Ray McKinnon and Christian Daly are in the side, and they're joined by another teenager in attack, 18-year-old Duncan Ferguson, who starts a first-team match for the first time. His only other appearance was as a substitute at Ibrox a fortnight ago when he played a crucial part in United's victory. And Aberdeen failed to score in a fine match last week against St Johnstone, but the management team of Alex Smith and Jockey Scott have made only one change in what is a very settled side. Craig Robertson drops out to make way for Paul Mason, who's returning after missing the last 3 league matches. He scored 5 goals in his opening 8 matches of the season, but he hasn't scored in 10 matches since the 19th of September. And the referee this afternoon, one of Scotland's up-and-coming referees, Mr. Les Mottram from Wilson Town, a village in Lanarkshire. So Aberdeen in their change strip, the white tops and black shorts, start the match looking for their first league win at Tannadice in some 2.5 years. And a match of crucial importance in the league race. Aberdeen have the incentive of realising they could go to the top if they could win this match. United, of course, looking to retain their position. Rangers in second position on goal difference ahead of Aberdeen, playing tomorrow. So Aberdeen with Paul Mason in the side, replacing Craig Robertson, have the tactical option of playing a 4-3-3 with Mason joining Jess and Hillhouse, or they could go 4-4-2. There's Billy McKinlay, beaten there by Jess. This is Mason. Jim Bett making himself available on the right. That was deflected, an awkward one for Alan Main. Appeared to be bumped as the ball was in the air, but Freddie van der Haan did well for United. Still Aberdeen on the attack with Van de Ven. Here's Jess wearing that unfamiliar number 4. There's Robert Connor, and the tackle came from Van der Haan. He's very unhappy indeed with his defensive teammates. An error there by Alec Cleland, allowing Connor to go through, and that was a fine recovery tackle by Van der Haan. Oh, what a fast start to the match from Aberdeen. Headed away there by Welsh. A very healthy contingent of Aberdeen supporters travelling south for the match. Here's Krivokapic. First piece of involvement there for Christian Daly, closely marked by McKimmie. Here's Alec McLeish. And Aberdeen have indeed started with 3 up front. Space there for Jess going in behind Ryan Welsh. Couldn't get the cross past Van der Haan. Here's Jim Bett. Away by Krivokapic. This is Bett. On the far side is Connor. That's for Hillhouse. Superbly created by Aberdeen. Hillhouse could not deliver the finish. That ball from Beck deliberately aimed for Robert Connor. They headed across the face of the 6-yard box for Hillhouse. Look at the way he sets this up and hooks the ball just wide of the post. Well, Hans Hillhouse looking there for his 9th goal of the season. There's McKinlay through the middle for Ferguson. And the pace of David Robertson comes to the rescue of Aberdeen, and Michael Watt's in trouble. Sliding out of his penalty area and forced to concede a corner kick. So United heading back very quickly. Header away from Irvine, reaches McKinley. Good play by Cleland, finding space on the right. This is McKinnon. McKimmie back to Bet. Good play this from McKimmie, breaking from the back. On the far side is Hillhouse. Jess waits in the middle, Mason coming from the right. Just too high for Jess. Welsh was there for United, and that was another magnificent move from Aberdeen. So Alan Main has had a blow in the head. Fine move this from Aberdeen. Stuart McKimmie's part was crucial. An excellent pass to release Hans Hillhouse. Now just look at the pace here of Hillhouse, running in his fellow Dutchman Van der Horn, sending over the cross. Jess was there, he couldn't quite reach it, and it was the United players who collided with each other to cause the damage. There's Alec McLeish. Hillhouse helps it back out to Connor. Mal pass at full stretch. There's McLeish. Bet under pressure from McKinnon. So some relief there for United as Bet turns that away for the goal kick. Ferguson's header. Daly gets the break of the ball from Irvine. He's very quick, young Daly. The pass from McKinnon finds Ferguson. Taking on McKimmie. Well tackled by the international fullback. What an afternoon it is for Duncan Ferguson, starting his first match for Dundee United and facing the current Scotland right back. Watt has come for this, he's in trouble, and the ball is in. Duncan Ferguson takes the credit, although it may have come off a defender. The United fans celebrate, and young Duncan Ferguson takes the congratulations. What a start for the 18-year-old. So there was the corner kick. Michael Watt committed himself. It appeared to come off Stuart McKimmie. Duncan Ferguson was the challenging player, though he may have had the final touch. Well, that corner kick, Michael Watt may have been better advised to stay in his line. He came for that, got caught in a tangle as the heads went up. It appeared to come off Stuart McKimmie and may have been flicked on by Ferguson. Here's Mason getting the better of McInally. Van de Ven coming forward. Good effort by Van de Ven. Well worth the effort, because Alan Main has just recovered after that spell of treatment for the head injury. Tested well here by Van de Ven. Hit that powerfully. Good save though by Main. Good lead by Ferguson. Headed away by Welsh. Good turn by Jess. Trying to link there with Hillhouse. Here's Ian Jess. Aberdeen have equalised. Ian Jess tied it up. 10 minutes on the clock. And yet another excellent move from Aberdeen. Well, they're entitled to feel aggrieved at going behind. Look at that turn there from Ian Jess, away from Welsh. The 1-2 there with Hans Hillhouse. The shot was certainly deflected, but Ian Jess takes the credit. And that equaliser certainly something which Aberdeen could not begrudge in the balance of play. They had the better of the opening exchanges. There's Alec McLeish. Long ball from Van de Ven. Bet gives chase. There from Ian Jess at the near post. United survive, but this young man is running riot. Great play this from Aberdeen. The long ball to Van de Ven finding Jim Bet. The near post cross. Jess with that delightful little flick just wide of the target. Irvine appeared to be in trouble there, judging the flight of that huge kick out from Main. Welsh's header collected by Bet. That's for Paul Mason. Across goes Van der Horn. The Performing the sweeper role exactly as required on that occasion. A hefty tackle there by Irvin on Daly. Well, we're seeing a real treat here in the way these young forwards turn defenders so brilliantly when they receive passes. Christian Daly at 17 is already a master of the craft there, and Ian Jess has already shown his ability in the same area for Aberdeen. So here's Van der Horn. Ferguson goes down at the edge of the box. And the tackle there by Krivokapic on Hillhouse. Another of those electric spinning turns by Hillhouse, inducing the rash tackle from Krivokapic. There's Van de Ven. Hillhouse turning again. Good recovery by Welsh. Mclean now to Mclean. Van de Ven again finding space in midfield. Headed away by Clellan, returned by Robertson. The shooting chance is on! Ian Jess for Aberdeen! 17th minute of the match, and Ian Jess gets his second. And this was a goal once again of remarkable quality. The long ball from Van de Ven, headed inside there. The long ball from Robertson, teed up there by Hillhouse for Jess, and Alan Main couldn't reach it. Well, what a performance from Ian Jess so far. Remarkable play from the youngster. 5 goals before the match this afternoon. Now he has a total of 7. And even with Paul Mason fit, Ian Jess had to be retained in the side. He played extremely well against St Johnstone a week ago without finding the net, but he's made up for that this afternoon. Here come Aberdeen again. And the referee looking to the linesman. The ball had crossed the line for a Dundee United goal kick. Hefty clearance there from Irvin. Here's Duncan Ferguson. Just dwelling on the ball a fraction too low, allowing McKimmie to challenge. Headed away by McLeish. Here's McKinnon. Trying to play that through the gap for McInally. The Aberdeen defence closing in. Here's Hillhouse. Good change of pace coming inside. Jess again has found space. And Alan Main clearly in some difficulty there with that cross shot. Alan Main does not appear to be fully fit in the United goal. Signalling there to the dugout. A great play again from Aberdeen. Here's Hillhouse checking, finding Jess making the run into space on the left. Angling the ball across the face of the goal. Main was at full stretch. Well, the master tactician, Jim Mclean of Dundee United, has been set a number of problems by Aberdeen early in the match, and he's had to react to these. So he started to tinker with his lineup already. Alec Clellan on the left, Malpass on the right. Played across by Van de Ven. Here's Connor. Van de Ven once more. Hillhouse's pass was cut off there by McKinnon. This is Daly. The angle cross met well inside the penalty area there by Van de Ven. Well, that tells you what the conditions are like now at Tannadice. Damp, breezy surface. So ball control now absolutely at a premium in these conditions. Ferguson inside to Daly. Here's Cleland. Oh, good play by Alec Cleland. Here's McKinley. Now Ferguson. Disappointing cross from young Duncan Ferguson, but settling in well in the United ranks this afternoon. Christian Daly gets to the ball first for United. Taking too long over the cross, but it breaks back for McKinley. That's good play by McInally. And tremendous defending there from the Aberdeen skipper, Alec McLeish, as Jim McInally bursts clear on the right. Fine play this from United. Delicate ball into the path of McInally. Look how well McLeish came in. Corner kick taken by Ray McKinnon. Headed away by McKimmie. Here's McKinnon again. Now McKinley. Great save from Watt. Well, Billy McKinley has already shown his shooting power this season with a winner against Rangers here at Tannadice. Taking the opportunity here as the ball was played into his path. He set this up for his left foot. This would have got in but for a magnificent save from Watt. United now trying to press forward. Well, the alteration in the Dundee United setup has paid off, it would appear. They're much more competitive in the match now than they were in the early stages. There's Krivokovic. Back with Jim McInally. Ian Jess stumbled awkwardly there a moment ago. He's still taking time to get back on his feet as United come forward again. There's Cleland! Crisply struck and merited a better finish. Well, that applause thoroughly justified. Another good attack from Dundee United. This match now turning United's way after the early onslaught from Aberdeen. Look at this controlled volley on the turn. Played on there by Hillhouse. Ian Jess appears to have recovered. He appeared to turn his ankle a little as he stumbled a moment or two ago. Here's Mason. Oh, good effort that from Paul Mason. You could see him there quite deliberately trying to steer that ball in at the far post. Well, the instincts of a natural finisher. Played in by Connor. Ryan Irvin's header. Back to Bet. The near post ball is missed. The chance is on. It comes off the post from Hillhouse. Smile on the face of Alan Main. And what an escape that was for Dundee United. Well, turned back there by Jess, laid across by Bet. Should certainly have been cleared there by McInally, who miskicked. Hillhouse played the ball beyond Main. It came back from the post. Here's David Robertson. Well, United started the match with just three at the back. Two markers and a sweeper, but with Aberdeen playing three up front, they had to change. Here's Ray McKinnon going forward, trying to set up the shot. And a great block there from Watt, from Christian Daly. Well, this really is turning out to be superb entertainment. The shot there delayed too long, allowing this to break across for Daly, and Watt did well. McKinnon showing his two-footedness with this left-footed corner kick. Won by McLeish. Lashed away by McKimmie. Jess is all on his own, he knew that all right. Here's Brian Welsh. That came off Duncan Ferguson, but he's been penalised for a bit of illegal use of the elbow as he challenged for the ball. Headed on from Hillhouse. Jess going up early, trying to hang for that, but Krivokovic judged it well. Down goes McKinnon, fouled by Robertson. Jim McInally. Daly was well tackled. Fish going across. Here's Daly again. Van der Hoorn leaves that to McKinley. Appeals to handball, and the free kick's been given. Paul Mason trying to explain that the ball struck him on the chest. Not the way the referee saw it. It's another chance for United from the set piece. There's Van der Hoorn. Trying to surprise Michael Watt. Here's McAnally, down he goes. The linesman flags for a foul. The referee waves play on, and the referee is now going across to the linesman. Well, it looked to be a clear foul, and the linesman on the far side, Bob Walsh from Motherwell, will have a vital part to play here. We'll get another chance to see this as the ball was played in here for McAnally, coming striding in. Well, that certainly appeared to be a penalty kick, and that is the decision of referee Mottram. Well, there's no doubt at all the referee had an obscured view of that incident. The linesman Bob Walsh from Motherwell had a much better view, and he was the official who took the decision. The Aberdeen players now protesting vehemently towards linesman Walsh, but they've been waved away, and it certainly looks from this position, and with the benefit of that replay, as though justice has been done, with United having the penalty kick. Now United would normally be looking to Darren Jackson to take a penalty, but he is not playing this afternoon, so the skipper, Maurice Malpass, has assumed the responsibility. Hasn't scored this season for Dundee United. Malpass remaining very calm indeed. He will now re-spot the ball as the referee calms down the Aberdeen players. So a chance for an equaliser for Maurice Malpass, the United skipper. Two each. Maurice Malpass tied the scorer. Michael Watt diving to his right as Malpass got the penalty straight. Well, Malpass getting the benefit of Watt's decision to dive. He got a foot to the ball on the way in. But United have now earned the fruits of their labours in the last 15 to 20 minutes when they surged back into the match. That was good play by David Robertson. Allen playing it forward. There's Duncan Ferguson hooking the ball across. Fine ball that from Ferguson. Daly setting it up for McKinley. And United almost going in front. McKinley wants a corner kick. It's set up beautifully by Christian Daly here, number 9. Look at the way he back heels this to McKinley. It certainly appeared to be deflected. And the referee now has given the goal kick. Is there any more drama to unfold before the half-time whistle? It would be difficult to imagine. We've had so much in the first half, and there will be no more. Tremendous applause all around the stadium for both sides. Aberdeen taking the tactical initiative, but it was Duncan Ferguson who took the credit for the opening goal in 7 minutes, although I thought that Stuart McKimmie with the last touch. Then Ian Jess, in the middle of an outstanding Aberdeen period, scored 2 excellent goals. But then United adjusted tactically. The game swung back their way, and they earned that controversial penalty kick, which enabled Maurice Malpass to tie up the half-time score. It's Dundee United 2, Aberdeen 2. So referee Les Mottram allows United to start the second half, and any critics of the Premier Division really should be eternized this afternoon, because we've seen some outstanding play, some excellent goals, no bookings, scarcely an offside decision, and everything that you really would look for in a top-class game in Scotland. Well, let's hope we can see more of the same in this second period. Here's Ray McKinnon with a corner kick. Playing that for the near post. Paul Mason was there for Aberdeen. And the tactical changes in that first half were fascinating, with Aberdeen snatching the initiative in that respect in the opening of this match. And it would be a very brave man who would predict the outcome at this stage. Aberdeen doing well early on, United doing very well in the later stages of the first half. And here's Robert Connor coming inside for Aberdeen. Oh, good play by Connor. The cut back not accurate enough. Played in now by Hillhouse. Bet was there, it's headed away by Welsh. And there's the chance! The hat-trick for Ian Jess, and Aberdeen are back in front. Well, even the Aberdeen supporters appear to be stunned by all of that. Certainly some casualness in defence from Dundee United. As Hillhouse played the ball in, Bet nodded it across. Ryan Welsh couldn't get to it fully, helped it on. Returned there by Connor, and there was Ian Jess with the easiest of tap-ins. Well, fine play again from Aberdeen, but Dundee United asked questions about this. As the ball was played in by Hillhouse, it would return across the goal, with Brian Welsh diving to make that clearance. Connor hooking it back inside, and I reckon Jess may well have been adjusted to be behind Connor. That's why there was no question of offside. One by Irvin. Here's McKinley. Welsh coming forward. There's the chance on for Duncan Ferguson. Mclean did well. He reacted very quickly indeed. But Aberdeen inside the box. That was almost a great chance for the equaliser for United. But here's Jim Bet. It's intercepted by McInally. The job completed now by Malpass. Taking the ball for a run now with Welsh. There's McKinnon with Robertson. Played forward by David Robertson. Van der Hoorn forced to turn back quickly to send this ball downfield. Connor to David Robertson. Skillful play by Robertson. Helped by Connor now. Here's Van der Ven. That's well read by Welsh. This is promising now for Dundee United. Christian Daly calling the ball to be played in early. There he goes, the header. He improvised brilliantly for that header. Oh, what an outstanding young talent he is. Brian Welsh did well, winning possession and playing us across, but Daly had to adjust there to take that ball on the bounce with his head. And Aberdeen still clinging to the lead. Irvin forcing the ball forward. There's Malpass with the clearance. Here's Jim Bet and McKimmie. Comes back to Bet. Here's Van der Ven. Carelessness by Van der Ven. A chance now for United on the break. Daly to McKinley. And a magnificent tackle there by Alec McLeish. McLeish giving some stick there to Peter Van der Ven, who lost possession in the middle of the field line. Christian Daly to come striding forward. That's a well-judged pass for McKinley, but McLeish came sliding in with a tackle. Changes being made all round. So Ian Jess is being withdrawn. The replacement is Ian Cameron. The player off for Dundee United is Alec Cleland. And his replacement is Guy Steinman. Neat turn by McKinley, but it's picked up there by Connor. Everyone inside the Aberdeen half except Alan Main. Here's Krivonovic and Van der Hoorn. Back it goes to Billy McKinley. Good effort from McKinley. That's well struck with the left foot on Billy McKinley, but too high to trouble Michael Watts. Played forward there by Van der Hoorn. Touched on by McInally. The headed clearance from McLeish. There was McInally setting up Billy McKinley. Watt appeared to have that covered. referee Mottram brings a superb match to an end, and Aberdeen, thanks to the first hat-trick of his Aberdeen career for Ian Jess, go to the top of the Premier Division. And that burst of applause from Aberdeen supporters say everything about the Aberdeen performance. It was 2-2 at half-time then. Ian Jess scored the winner right at the start of the second half. So the final score at Tannadice in a magnificent match. Dundee United 2, Aberdeen 3.
Ian, the Dons fans are still chanting your name. There's only one hat-trick hero. It must be a nice feeling.
Oh, it's always nice to score a hat-trick, especially the circumstances, the two top teams in the league. So that's got the 2 points. Hopefully we can stay there.
What do you remember of the 3 goals? Any that you particularly enjoyed?
Well, I think I enjoyed the second one best. Just managed to strike it into the bottom corner. But the third one, that was the easy one.
Yeah, that's just your distance, isn't it?
Aye, that's the ones you like.
Now, how easy is it for a young player, and you're not yet 20, I know, to actually come in and play in a game like this?
Well, you're playing with experienced players. They always help you. It's nice to come in. There's a lot of young boys getting their chance just now, so you just have to work hard.
And what about the role you're given by Alex Smith and by Jockey Scott? Are you expected to play just as an out-and-out striker?
Well, I think the boss prefers me in that position. I think I prefer there as well. I used to like playing out in the wing, but now I'm playing alongside Hans and Paul Mason. It's really good.
So that's your top of the league, Ian. Are you going to stay there?
Hopefully, yes.
Well done.
Right, thanks.
Alec, top of the league, a great match, but how did you rate that performance?
Well, I thought it was a tremendous game to start with both teams. Both teams played fast attacking football. But from an Aberdeen point of view, Jock, I thought we played extremely well, particularly for half an hour in the first half. It was tremendous stuff.
We've had some knockers of the Premier League in the last week or so, notably from south of the border. Do you think that game gave them an answer?
Well, I think it gave them the complete answer. I think anybody watching that game must have went away home delighted, and because of the amount of thrills that was in the game, goal-mouth action, great goals, controversy, everything that a game of football needs to make it exciting for fans. It was all there today.
What was your thinking before the match tactically? Because clearly you did take the initiative early on.
Well, as soon as Paul Mason had declared himself fit, we felt that we'd go with 3 up and hope to put pressure on United's back 4. And Mason and Jess and Heelhouse are adaptable up there. They can drop off and be extra midfield players if necessary. But in the main, when they play, they can interchange, and they're quite comfortable right across the face of the park. So we felt that we'd play the 3 and try and give United problems, particularly in behind.
And of course you got the bonus of a milestone in a young man's career and Jesse's first hat-trick. What are his particular qualities?
I think his ability to control the ball quickly. He gets it under control very quickly, and he's always got an eye for the goal. His movement off the ball is very good too. He's now become stronger this season. He's worked hard on his upper body, and he's now a bit stronger, and he can withstand challenges from defenders. And he's going to get better.